Hey, so I've got another project for another day, that kind of thing. Oh, there's always a project, right? So check this out. I've got this Midland, and this is the 15-watt version, which I think is it's the MXT275J, which is a pretty cool radio. So I didn't necessarily want to go with the like the 25 or 50 watt version. I didn't feel like it met my needs particularly, because yes, I go out with friends and stuff, but we're usually kind of in a pretty tight convoy and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, when you see how compact this thing is, I think you'll really it won me over. And I really like that the microphone here has everything right on the controls, and I had set up my bullet point mounting solutions thing to have a little rack to like hook it right on there, so that's pretty cool. And one of the big considerations of this was I didn't want to start like drilling holes and doing other weird stuff, and oh my god, my Jeep needs a wash real bad, but it always does. So I think I want to put this bad boy in here like this, kind of tuck this down there, and then what I'm going to do is I might just slide this down there like in the pocket, and let's see if we can make that happen. So this is what comes in the box, and here's my thought, right? Because this thing actually has its own speaker back here. Get this bad boy off of here. It's got its own speaker, and so if I hide it somewhere or glove box or somewhere else, then now I got another thing that I need a solution for. But it does kind of tuck in there, right? And so I think I'm just going to do that. I mean, look at this. Look at how nice that is right there. It's like perfect. So I think that's the solution for me. One of the things that I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to wire all this up, and then at some point I'm going to come back and modify down here underneath, drill a couple holes or something, and then kind of run the wires. But the first thing I want to do is make sure that I'm super happy with it. So I'm going to kind of make a start on that and then come back and show you what I've sort of come up with. All right, so I did a little bit of fiddling around, and here's what we got. So first in here, the wiring and stuff for both the antenna and the power are down under, and I kind of like stuffed them down in there so there's no ends. And then this little saddlebag thing, I just fished the wires in behind here, and then for the power wire, you know, I left it kind of hanging out here, but essentially it's going to just live here, at least for my short-term solution, right? Because I just don't know what I want to do long-term. But then it's all, you know, it's not very far from here to my 12 volt, and I just move it over. I mean, it's honestly, it's less of a pain than most of my other cords that are kind of hanging around. So hopefully that's in view and you can see that. Then the antenna wire just kind of comes up through here, and I left this hanging out, but I'm going to stuff it up back behind here. I'm just simply having it come out this way, and then I'm going to mount here. And the kit comes with a little, if I can find it, comes with this little magnetic thing, 3M tape, which I really like 3M tape, because I do believe that at some point this will go away forever, and there will be a permanent, like, you know, Midland makes this really, or it's either Midland or Motorola makes this really stout antenna, and I'll probably replace it with that. But I mean, this is great for now. In fact, probably what I'm going to do is, unless I know I'm going to be out doing GMRS and stuff on the regular, This will probably live in my glove box. You know, I'll just pull it inside, slap it in the glove box, and slam the door shut, and it'll be fine and still be nice and out of the way. So I'm going to clean up this surface. I'm going to set this down, and then we're going to put this on top of it together. Let's go. Okay, this worked out. This literally is even better than I thought it was going to. So we're going to start with the antenna. Right, so here's the antenna, and I put a little tension on the line just so it doesn't wiggle around. I set it here, I rub this down with rubbing alcohol, and then I really scientifically measured by holding this over and going good enough and slapping it on there. Then I've run this around here, down through, you can kind of see down through the door jamb, and then it just runs under here. And it's all tucked in pretty much, you know. I mean, this is pretty tucked in, and yeah, I may do a little more stuffing with that, but I stuffed the excess down through here. I've got the line coming down, going through there. I mean, it's pretty much perfect. I'm trying to get as much light as I can. Okay, here we go. And then I just connected the microphone. This will live here while I'm using it. While I'm not, it comes right back and goes down in there. I've got this. Oh my God, this is, I got so excited when I set this up and just took this microphone and hooked it on there. I mean, how beautiful is that? That is pretty amazing. So I'm gonna do, and I'm still hanging on to these old parts. You know, I may mount the main system somewhere and put it in here, yet to be determined, right? And then this is another, this is if I wanted to mount this somewhere and hook the receiver or the transmitter and stuff on it. And but so I'm just going to hang on to all that stuff, but so far this is a big winner. Okay, big reveal time. AC is on, so oh yeah, we always got to do this. Oh. So now all that remains is for me to power this bad boy on. Which is happening. I like that. I'm going to learn about it as I'm using it and doing it. I've got my GMRS license. I know how to do general communications. And I went ahead, when I bought this Midland radio, I bought the actual Jeep version, which is a little bit more expensive. And I don't care. It's that simple. I don't care. I saw that Jeep grill and I was like, I must have this. That's what I thought. And I've even got, when I bought this, and I'll bring those out on one of the trail rides or something. So they actually have a just standalone handheld, like they're a little bit better than bubble pack handheld GMRS radios, but I got the Jeep version of those too, because, you know, I get here's my explanation. I'm a little bit older, and, you know, when I was a kid and stuff, you know, I didn't have any money and I just sort of scrapped it out, you know, and I had some four-wheel vehicles and I did what scrappers do. You make do with what you got and blah, 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 right? But nowadays, you know, if I'm going to buy something, I'm willing to invest the money in it. And I also have, there's a lot of fit and finish that goes into my final decision for things. And so, was that a little bit of a frivolous end item purchase? Yes, it was. And I love it. But, you know, you can get that same unit without like all the Jeep fancy stuff on it for, I think it's like 20, 30, maybe, you know, on sale or something, maybe even $40 less. But so I need to wrap this up, but so this is what we're working with now. It's a mess of wires, but my whole Jeep is always a mess of wires. I'm always charging something or something else. I want to work on a solution to make this this bullet point mountain solution thing kind of go away, maybe tuck in, and maybe have some kind of a charging thing back behind all this this panel. When I do that, it's highly likely that I'll do a 12-volt routing also, so that it's sort of permanently like that. I may never change this. I am so in love with it the way it is and where it is, because even if I pull this out, I can wrap this up and put it in a little bag or something, or shove it in the glove box, the same with the antenna or something. So man, this little saddlebag thing, which was another Amazon purchase, but I mean, check it out. It's doing too good of a job, in my opinion. It's doing too good of a job. I mean, and you saw, I mean, you know, I was off camera for a minute or two, but really that time I was off camera was me running into the house to go into the cabinet in the bathroom and grab some rubbing alcohol, because when I went to go set that the little medallion, the metal medallion, so that the antenna will stick on it, I always like to wipe stuff down with rubbing alcohol, because anything sticky, rubbing alcohol will pretty much remove. So, but hey, I couldn't be happier with this. You know, I'm gonna do some real-time, like on trail, like use it and then give you like the long-term user experience, but it's awesome. So thanks for watching.